I'm about to stack a few million, been working 25 all by myself, I don't give a damn what y'all say. I'm shaking cause I made the handle pressure. Niggas hating, but I make the handle pressure. About to stack a few million, been working 25 all by myself, I don't give a damn what y'all say. I'm shaking cause I made the handle pressure. Niggas hating, but I make the handle pressure.
They'll never get to me. And I don't give a damn, I'm out here trying to make history. You was dissing me, now you all on my dick and wanna collab with a nigga, but don't say shit to me. Can't deal with the fake, the grass be covered in snakes. I can't expect a bitch nigga to ever be real if it's not in his family trade. Swimming infinity pools, we chillin'. Niggas will pay for the mood I'm feeling. If for my people like Kaepernick kneeling, like Brown in Miami, don't make me a villain. Wow, I'm ready and willing to do what I gotta do just to go make me a killing. Watching for vultures and biters who jockin' my trip, cause you know how these niggas be stealing. I see they wanna compete with.
Hey.
I'm not gonna lie, that was a seamless transition compared to
you know understand how lucky that was, because I'm not even gonna explain what happened, but I was trying to hit something else, because you see the time, it wasn't even, I think we had like maybe 6 more seconds of the enjoy the show, and I hit something and boom, here we are. So welcome to episode 84 of the Don't Cancel Me podcast. I am Peachy Perfect.
I'm Vino Flight.
And we are back for another amazing episode. Thank you for spending your Tuesday evenings with us. It's always a pleasure to get on here and do what we do every week to have a good time and to bring laughter and entertainment to y'all house. I see Mama said hello already. She was in there. She was in the pre-show.
Yeah, waiting.
Mike Penwright's in the building. Shout out to Mike. Mama again, she said whiz up. Okay, cool. That must be that new slang. Kids are crazy. Steph, we must got that new Call of Duty soundtrack. Yeah, I mean,
shout out to Restream with the licensed music that they provide.
D Brown said we in here, we looking like Eazy-E and Jazzy. Yeah, I wore this shirt today. We had decades there at work, so I wore this shirt today to work. We got Big Ant in the chat. Big Ant right here now. Peace and love. You know, Ant always got something to say about our music. Our music
topics.
Takes, topics and takes. You know, but Ant had a really good opinion later that we're gonna get to. But man, just thank everybody for joining in, man. We are so thankful to have everybody here, man. We got an action-packed show today. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Flight, how you feeling today, brother?
Man, I'm in some pain. I had a little setback, just because I started working out. So I think I may have started working out a little bit too early, but nonetheless, understanding what I went through, God is good. So I'm blessed. Can't complain too much, dog.
Yeah, that overexerting. You know, you trying to do squats with a bad appendix.
Bro,
appendix. I guess.
The crazy thing is that it was leg day yesterday, but we didn't do any like squats. But just doing legs in general was kind of, it was tougher than I thought. But I got through it. I was able to do cardio today. So the fact that I'm able to actually do physical activity is good, man. It's good.
Yeah, so you gotta start somewhere. That's all that matters.
But I mean, how are you? How are you? I mean, I know you got off of work a little early, able to get, a little nappy in beforehand, get ready for the show type.
A little bit. I was supposed to go to the doctor, but that didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. Because I didn't go. Apparently they told me they tried to they canceled my appointment the moment that it was scheduled. They said that they wouldn't accept the new patients. I was like, but why'd y'all confirm it was a whole little thing, but I ended up not going. But either way, I'm gonna find me somebody else.
That's unfortunate.
I'm too old. I gotta get me a PCP. I'm too old for this. Shout out to Raph in the build. Tori, I don't know if you see. I don't know if you've seen Torrance said Aunt Sonya is watching. Did I meet Aunt Sonya at the wedding?
You should have. I'm sure you have.
I think I met Aunt Sonya. I think she came.
She probably had some of that damn HEB cake. she probably got a little piece of that HEB cake.
That HEB cake is that HEB cake
was hitting though. I ain't even gonna lie. That be a classic moment, dog.
That's what I was about to say. That's one of them great moments in my life.
No, that's forever a classic moment, dog.
Yeah, Rav, it ain't that funny, So I guess today that's what everybody gonna be laughing at, bro. We Easy and Jazzy Jeff today.
Jazzy Jeff, I guess so, bro.
We giving West Coast vibes today.
Fact.
But no, man, I like as we getting everybody in here, man. We have no draft today, y'all. No draft today. So for y'all that's been enjoying it, y'all, we will bring it back. That's something we're gonna keep doing. But we don't have a draft today. But this week I was able to she's okay. So Torrance said she did have some of that HEB cake. That mother was busting. That's why HEB,
all right, man. I don't blame her. That cake was hidden. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna hold you.
I feel like I wish I would have bought a sheet.
Nah, you did. You brought the perfect amount. There.
This week we got something different. We decided to do that. I posted the question on Instagram, on our Instagram story, and a lot of you all have pitched in and you commented and left me responses that I was able to stop and keep. I can talk about on the show. Was it Flight? That's the one that play. What's that show? Raising Canaan, I think. Yeah. But anyways, so we the question that I had posted this week on the chat Flight, and I know you've seen it as well, and but of course you didn't see any of the responses, right?
No, I ain't seen any of the responses.
So this is gonna be new for Flight, y'all. So if y'all message me, I think we have enough time to go through everybody's responses that sent something in. So we'll go through and we'll respond to all this stuff. If you see questions on the Instagram page, chime in. Let us know what you think. We want to hear this. We want to talk about it. We want to know what you think on the show. We might agree with, we might disagree with it, or we might find some middle ground. But we want you to definitely want you to chime in next time y'all see a question, because I will have another one this week. So the question of the week was, what is an opinion that what is the I guess I'll phrase, what was the craziest opinion that you have? So this was an opinion that is crazy, but you stand 10 toes down, and that you believe this opinion no matter what anybody tells you, whether that's chicken is overrated or whether that's there's aliens living amongst us. Whatever that opinion is, you believe it 10 toes down, 100 folds over. That's what you believe. And the answer that we got, Flight, was kind of really crazy.
Okay.
And so I guess it's only right that we start off with your wife.
Okay. So you name dropping these people?
I think so. I think so. I think so. I mean, what do you think? We should just read the opinions, or I gotta say Kate's now since I didn't say it.
I mean, you got to say Kate's now, but I don't know. I mean, you didn't necessarily keep it anonymous, I guess. So
yeah,
I don't care either way. So
all right, well, let's get to it then. Your wife this is what Kate said. This is her opinion. No judgment here, y'all. We just want to hear what y'all out there got to say. So this is what she said. She said, if you bite a Kit Kat instead of breaking it apart, you're a serial killer.
1000%.
You agree with that?
Yes. Yeah. Just have you ever seen anybody take a Kit Kat out of the wrapper and then just munch on that joint? Just that's a serial killer. You got to break them joints one by one and then eat them singular. Ain't no way in hell you eat them hoes together.
But what's the difference?
That's scary.
But why is it so important to not eat them together?
You know what? There's no rule on it. So in that, there's no rule on it. So I mean, I just feel that it's not. I just think how people just say stuff that just want to be different. They just they don't really believe. They're just trying to be different. I think people that eat Kit Kats like that just want to be trying to find a way to be different.
So are there Kit Kat eaters in the chat right now? I'm not a Kit Kat eater, so I can't really speak on this. I do know how the mechanics of Kit Kats work. They were created. They was created to break apart. So it's not like a Hershey. The Hershey is made solid. It's made whole. But a Kit Kat is made to be split.
Right. Yeah, that's crazy work.
How many bars of Kit Kats are there? Is it 4, right?
4. Yeah.
4. Okay.
Yeah, that's crazy work, yo. Just imagine, I can't imagine it. I couldn't even try it if I wanted to. It just doesn't feel right. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not a chocolate eater. Every now and then I eat a Hershey Kiss, but I don't like the way they shaped.
So you more
I don't like the way they look like nipples. I don't like Hershey Kiss. Every now and then I'll eat a Hershey Kiss, every 4 years I'll have me one. But I'm not a big Hershey Kiss person. I'm not a big chocolate. I like my candy simple and fruityful.
It's the joy of having more than eating all 4 at a time. United when packaged and separated when unwrapped. That sounded like
a commercial.
A commercial for real.
Get you a Kit Kat. United when packaged and separated when unwrapped.
That sounds like somebody's campaign slogan.
United when packaged and separated when unwrapped. Go to your nearest store today and get you a Kit Kat.
Hey, but no lie though, but honestly, I guess that's the best way to put it.
United when packaged and separated when unwrapped.
I mean, you're supposed to separate them when you unwrap them. They still united, but you got to separate them. You can't eat them united.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got to fend for themselves when it's time to eat.
I mean, I guess everybody agree with you on that. So I guess that's not the most. I guess you're not strange for having that opinion.
You chocolate, so you know what I'm saying. You don't really understand the effects of it,
right? Yeah, I like Airheads and Starburst and Skittles. They already separated.
Yeah. See,
which is crazy because Skittles are Skittles. You pour them in your hands separated, but you eat them together. But would I eat Skittles if they was all together? I guess we'll never know. The next opinion, I'm gonna go with Ant's opinion. I think this is be a good conversation. Next opinion, y'all, that we got over this week was the WNBA is better entertainment than the NBA. What's your take on that?
I don't think it's. It depends on what you're watching the game for. I feel like if you really enjoy basketball, you would enjoy the WNBA more because it seems like they play harder in the regular season and in the playoffs. Whereas the NBA, you probably, 1, they got more games. 2, you probably only going to see them really play hard. Well, not really play hard. They only going to play hard in the playoffs. So, yeah, I can understand that. But as far as some people may think that the WNBA isn't really as entertaining because you ain't seeing the high-flying dunks. You ain't seeing the insane athletic abilities that some of those players in the NBA have, even though there's a lot of athletic women in the WNBA. I think a lot of people, casual fans, would say that the NBA is more entertaining. I don't think his take is crazy. I think he's looking at it from enjoying the actual game. So I don't think that's a crazy take.
That is a crazy take. that the WNBA is more to watch a bunch of people put up layups is crazy. And now let me explain. I do agree with you from a fundamental standpoint. Well, I mean, I don't even know if I agree with you from a fundamental standpoint because, well, I guess the WNBA is what the NBA used to be 50 years ago. And I guess when you had I
think the WNBA is more entertaining than what the NBA was 50 years ago.
I guess I'm talking about the style of play. Of course, I mean it's gonna be a little entertaining. It's getting entertaining. I was tricked. I was tricked to watching the video the other day, and it said Angel Reese, because I didn't watch the game, so all I had to do was trust the person that wrote this headline. Angel Reese with a fast break dunk. I was like, oh, she dunked that mug? So she got the ball. So somebody stole the ball. They tossed it up. She grabbed it, and she charged up and laid the ball up.
Yeah, it was a strong layup.
It was a super strong layup. But I was led to believe that she was going yam that mug. And But I don't think the WNBA is more entertaining. I'm not saying it's not lit. I'm not saying that it's not a good product. And
I know where you're coming from. I know exactly where you're coming from.
Mama said, "Don't get me wrong. I'm glad for women. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad for women. It don't really are for no. So it ain't me.
She don't really care. She don't really care.
Hold
on, wait. Because to an extent, my mother doesn't care about basketball at all. She said to me multiple times she didn't care about basketball if I wasn't playing. So
right. So her opinion not worth all that right now.
To her point, she doesn't really watch the WNBA, but she doesn't really watch the NBA either. But she'll watch the NBA finals before the WNBA finals.
I think the NBA the NBA is a really, really, really solid league. I think the problem is I think what makes the WNBA, I think like kind of what you said, what kind of makes the argument for WNBA is that the amount of games, because the amount of games create urgency. That's why the NFL is such a big and popular sport, because there's urgency from week to week with only 18 weeks and 17 games. There's urgency. There's not much urgency in basketball and in baseball because they play, baseball is totally different. Well, yeah, they play 160 something games. That's ridiculous. But there's 82 NBA games, so there's not as much urgency to play anymore. Now, if you make that schedule go down to 32, 44, 45 games, you will see the pace really pick up in the NBA, because now these regular season games mean a little bit more. But if we're just going pound for pound, the NBA is definitely way more entertaining than the NBA. I need to see the crazy handles. I'm all for the plays and the running, the setting the screen, coming backside. We're gonna pass it here. We're gonna lay up here, but we might do. But there's no alley-oops. There's no dunks. You got some women shooting threes like Sabrina and Caitlin Clark and Reek and all them. You have some shooters in the league, but you ain't got nothing. You ain't got no Steph Currys and no Clays and no stuff like that. That's going night in and night out. And the amount of people that you have just highlighting and just setting the league on fire. And saying the NBA, the superstars don't play. Well, first, I'm sorry. He says we haven't had a good NBA finals in eons. What was the last good NBA
2022 was a good NBA finals.
2022. That was the
Celtics versus Warriors.
Celtics versus, I don't remember that one. How many games that one went?
6.
Okay.
Boston started off 2-0. Golden State won the next 4. But every game was competitive.
Okay.
Except I think game 6 was and that's when it was a big storyline behind that too. The Warriors can't do it again because they didn't even make the playoffs the year before. Steph was hurt the entire year. This thing, Steph and them was they wasn't even expected to be a top seed. I think they ended up being 3. And then Boston, everybody believed Boston was going to win, which is the reason why everybody wrote Boston off this year. Everybody believed Boston was going to win, and they was up 2-0 and then lost the 2-0 lead, and Golden State went crazy. I think 2022
was LeBron them the last game 7?
LeBron's, what you mean, in the finals?
Yeah.
Yeah.
LeBron was the last game 7.
I believe so, because everything went 6.
Okay.
That's the
And,
longest I believe the last few went.
he says, and in the NBA, the superstars don't play every night. Yeah, that's a problem. Yeah, I will give you that. Well, if you're looking at it from that standpoint, then yes, I agree with you. But I think that also goes into necessarily the amount of games that they're playing as well. And then he said, "This is not the urge that don't might care about dunks more. It's all about shooting. They might not care about the dunks, but trust me, they care about the dunks more than they care about the layups."
But it goes to my point of what I said earlier, right? Like, it depends on how you looking at the game of basketball in general. Are you looking at the game because you enjoy the game of basketball, or are you looking at it just for pure entertainment? Like, for me, when I watch football, I don't know the game of football. I'm just looking for a good game and to be entertained. Like, I don't want to see a game that's, the final score is 9-6. They just kicked field goals the entire time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to see that. I want to be entertained. I want to see a lot of stuff through the air. Like, I want to see a high number. Obviously, that's not realistic for most of the time. It can happen, but it's not realistic.
Why can't have both?
Huh?
Why we can't have both?
What you mean?
If you want to look at the game for both of them, for entertainment and for
you can, but from a person who really enjoys basketball compared to a casual fan, it's completely different, because I want to be entertained as well. But I find entertainment in watching WNBA. Like, I can find that stuff, whereas a casual fan probably can't. They probably can't. They probably could barely find the entertainment in the NBA game. So, like, they probably think the only entertainment is dunking the ball. They may not ooh and ah at the handles and the crossovers and everything. They might not ooh and ah at a dime pass from one end of the court to the other, or a crazy bounce pass on a backdoor cut. Like, casual fans look at the game completely different, no matter what the sport is.
Right.
So, you could definitely have both, but it's also depending on who's looking at the game. So that's why I said I can see it from both standpoints. That's why I don't feel like it's a real crazy take at all, if that makes sense.
Yeah. All right, cool. Next one. This is I don't know. We just read them out. Well, no, screw it. My boy Tristan. I went to school with Tristan. Dope comedian. He does great things. I have to get him on the show. I'm about to talk to him about coming on the show. Eating booty prevents cancer. That's what he said.
That is crazy.
That's what he said. Now, I want to know, has it scientifically been proven?
That's crazy.
I feel like the cancer number is at the highest it's ever been in our history, and the booty eating is at the highest I feel like people in the my lord days wasn't eating booty.
In the my lord days.
Yes,
my lord.
Yes, my lord. I don't think they was eating. Shout out to House of Dragon, come back. But yes, in the my lord, they weren't doing that back in the day. I was watching House of Dragon this week, and I was watching House of Dragon this week, and I'm no spoiler alert, but you walk in and somebody eating out somebody else. I was like, I feel like they wasn't doing that back in the day. I feel like that didn't happen to like the 1900s.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of.
I feel like somebody was like, maybe we should put that mouth to it. TC say y'all got it. No, yeah, I think I'm on. I say booty. I say eat booty gives you cancer.
Yeah,
funny.
Bro, I'm not.
I would say that it gives you cancer more than it prevents it. There's nothing you can tell me the power of turds. If you telling me that turds has been the cure for cancer this entire time, boy,
that's insane.
That's insane. This next one, I'm not going to say their name because they have a career. But this next person,
crazy.
This next person said, I'm sorry, I'm not going to say their name because I don't know how people are going to agree with this. But this next person says, I think Donald Trump is actually a genuine guy. That's what this person said. So what's your take on that?
I don't know. When a person shows you who they are at face value, you have to believe it. And some of the stuff he's done is very, very questionable. He may be genuine to those he may genuinely care about. I don't know the guy. So, I'm judging just like everybody else. I can't really call it like that. But he might be. He just might be. There's people in the hood in Detroit that apparently feel that he's a genuine guy. So,
yeah,
I mean,
I've stated this was not me, by the way. I'm gonna tell you which one mine was, but and this hasn't been one of the ones I read yet. But this one, I mean, of course, you know, I do think, of course, nobody's perfect, of course,
right.
and I do think somebody showing you who they are is better than somebody who's not showing you who they really are.
Right.
And so I can accept it that he gonna keep it 100 with you at all times. He ain't gonna bull crap you. And he gonna he one of the people you gonna know where you stand with him.
Right.
So I don't think that's a crazy take. So shout out to that person for saying that. Now this next one, their crazy opinion is that money can't buy you happiness.
Money can't buy you happiness. I agree with them to an extent. Money can't buy you happiness, but it can afford all of the things that will make you happy. If I'm going to see a 3D movie.
Raven, chill out, man. Chill out, Raven. Chill out.
She didn't even come in here and say hi at all. She just
Didn't say nothing. Just went straight to roast.
Straight to roasting.
I love it. I love it. All right, go ahead.
That's funny,
go
though.
ahead. Extend more on your point.
But yeah, I don't think I agree with that to an extent, right? Because I don't believe that money can buy happiness, but it can afford all of the things that could make you happy. It can take care of all of the things that will make you more happy. Like it could, you know, take care of debt. You know, you may be drowning in debt, but if you had an abundance of money and you can get rid of that debt, you might have a better, a better lifestyle. You might be happier. You know, if you want to go and traveling makes you happy, if you got the bread to be able to do such, that'll make you happy. You know, so I don't think it can buy happiness. Like you can't actually go to a store and exchange it for happiness, but it can afford all of the things that will make you happy.
So in a sense, you can buy happiness. Because
in a sense, yes. In a sense, if we're going technicality,
Rolls Royce makes me happy, and I can go buy this Rolls Royce, then I'm gonna be happy.
In technicality type of deal, yes.
Yeah. I think it gets down to a point where this question, this iconic statement of money can't buy happiness is more of a look at who you are on the inside. Like if you can buy happiness, I mean, money can't make you happy, because if you're miserable now, you're probably going to be miserable with money because you're just a miserable person. It's kind of where, you know, I think it comes in. I
got you. I like
comes
that.
into play. But on the other hand, I don't agree with that, because I feel like money can buy you happiness. I am 100% agreeing to that, because I'd rather be miserable in my Rolls Royce than to be miserable in my Nissan. That's just me.
I feel that.
That's just me. That. Now, how y'all take it, that's on you. But I would rather be, because money brings on a different devil. And so I do agree to a certain extent. Another way I look at it is that money brings on new issues, devils and new issues. Correct. So yeah, you dealing with money. Yeah, you might be poor, because you don't have money. But then when you have money, now you got to worry about your family coming in and everybody wants something. You got to worry about people trying to sue you at every corner. You got to worry about people trying to rob you at every point. You know, there's other things that you have, there's other stresses that you had to worry about. But if I had to pick my struggle, I'm going to pick a rich struggle over the poor struggle.
I feel that.
That's just me. So money can definitely buy happiness, because I feel like, I don't know. And I know that this happens to some people in real life. I get it. You know, I understand that. I'm happy right now as the poor person that I am. I am happy at this moment. But if you give me, if I'm on a yacht or a jet, different kind of money is different too. Like $1 million is different than $1 billion. So $1 million, I can still be depressed.
$1 million is different than $10 million.
True.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
I was a little extreme, but if I'm depressed for 1 million, I'm gonna be very happy. $1 billion
is like, there's a difference between having money and having long money. You know what I'm saying?
Long money.
Like it's the difference between being rich and being wealthy. Like, there's a difference.
This next one is the one I was telling you about before we went live. You know this person very well. This next one says, being suicidal isn't a thing. If you wanted to off yourself, you would just do it. No feel night. What's your take on that?
That's insane.
That's very insane. Let me put it back up because I feel like we should put this out here. There you go. Don't cancel this opinion.
But knowing who it is, I am not surprised because knowing who it is, I'm not surprised. But that's insane. Like,
I don't really understand it, what we're trying to say here. It's
right.
So when I seen it, I was a little confused. Hey, sir, if you want to pitch into the chat, and we know you're here, so if you want to elaborate more on your point, that would be great. But I want to read it one more time, and then maybe I can get an understanding while I'm live in front of everybody here. Being suicidal isn't a thing. If you wanted to off yourself, you would just do it. So I guess they're saying, like, I guess we're talking about the term, so people that's contemplating. That's contemplating, I guess, is what I think. Okay, let me see. Raven says, okay, I think that's the same thing. Like when people have to announce a break from social media, just do it. Just do it. Where's my night? Okay, that's a great okay, Raven. Thank you.
Are you saying like announcing it? Yeah, because she used the key word in announce. Did that person use announce?
That's where I was getting ready to go with it, because that's why I say people that's contemplating. Like either you're gonna do it or you're not. This contemplation is kind of, I think, is where this particular person is talking about. Like there's no such thing. It's either you're gonna do it or you're not. And I think there is. I think there's a process for people that get to that point.
I think there's a process. It's kind of, it's not insane. It's kind of tough to compare it to a break of social media, or I think I'm gonna start working out. Like I think it's different when it comes to like taking your life. Like that's insane.
I think it's the concept. I think what I took from Raven is the concept
of it. Yeah, the concept of it.
You don't need to tell us. Or you don't need to. If either you're gonna do it or you're not. We don't need. We don't need to know. Either you're gonna do this or you're not gonna do it.
Well,
that's why I said I know. I'm just breaking down the question. I mean,
it's almost asshole-ish to TC's point.
Okay, you going TC? Okay, I'm sorry.
It's almost asshole-ish. That's almost like seeing someone standing on the edge of the building yelling, "Motherfucker, jump if you're gonna jump." That's the same thing. It's a very asshole thing to say. And some people feel that there's people in the world that feels like people who have the thoughts of suicide are selfish. Who else do you tell you're suicidal? You tell yourself? No, so they have to tell someone in order to use that word. I see that point. I can understand that.
And that, I think that's what she meant by.
And I think that's what she. And with that, I get it.
Yeah.
Suicidal is definitely an adjective. I get that. I think to TC's point,
college person.
Yeah, I think to TC's point, it's just an asshole statement, but it's just calling a spade a spade. Like it is what it is. And knowing who it is, that's exactly how he is. So it doesn't surprise me that was said, but it's just an asshole thing to say. But at the same time, shout out to everybody using, like, shout out to Raven, TC, for using these what's the word I'm looking for? Comparisons, I guess, for the lack of a better term that I'm thinking of. it's definitely helped to gain a better understanding of where that person is more than likely coming from. It's just crazy to hear off the rip. You know what I'm saying?
Person be real talkative. They quiet today.
I know. I know why they quiet, and he's doing a great job. You gotta stay quiet.
Look. Wait, hold on. So Ravens comparison was perfect. Okay,
that was the perfect comparison. That who do you tell you're suicidal? That was a perfect comparison.
Now, you talking about the social media break?
Well, he could be both of them actually.
Well, yeah, you're right.
Great.
You're right.
Yeah, both of them that she said was great. So,
well, that was
it's a very touchy subject.
Yeah,
also,
yeah.
on top of that, before they really try to cancel, it's like, please, like if you really are, like all bullshit aside, like I've come across some people that walk that line, and please reach out to somebody. Like, make that call on the hotline.
Yeah, no matter what they're saying.
No, like, just don't. Somebody wants and needs you here. Like, that's a touchy subject, but
just don't call Raven.
Yeah, don't call Raven.
Don't call Raven.
Don't call Raven.
Please don't call Raven.
Once again, Raven, great comparisons. Great comparisons.
Speaking of Raven, she had the last opinion of the day.
Oh, this is gonna be a good one. This is gonna be great.
Her opinion that she said was Tory did not shoot Meg. Tory did not shoot Meg.
I don't know enough about all of that.
We've talked about it on the show.
We've talked about it, and I didn't know enough about it then. But I do know that it seemed to be some type of love triangle or some shit. So, I mean, with that being said, anything could have happened. And that's a good possibility that he did not. I mean,
I think we both were kind of oh no, Ray, I forgot about your other. I'm sorry. Let me go to it. I'm sorry.
She had two?
Yeah, she did have two. I'm sorry. Because the other one, I didn't know how this works. So I didn't know when people respond, like there's an area you can go to look at their responses. So
Sam, the touchy subject was.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
The touchy subject was somebody said that there's no such thing as being suicidal. Either you do it or you don't. Basically, so basically the touchy subject was suicide.
So TC said, I think he meant to say Meg. I think Meg friend did shoot Megan.
You think Meg's friend shot Meg?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So I agree with that too. This is the last one. Raven said, and she wrote me this one. It was a message. I think people with no kids should not focus so much on retirement. Yes, it's important, but should not be priority. They should live life, travel, etc. because they focus on retirement and saving so much that what if they die to make the next family member rich because you work so hard?
That's a great opinion. That's a great opinion.
I mean, I guess I really haven't come across a lot of people that think that with no kids that's really thinking retirement. I do know that there are people like that just work, and then that's just, it is what it is. But I do agree, people that you should there's gotta be a balance in life. You can't just work and go. And then some people, they love what they do, so to them it's not working.
Yeah.
They love it so much. To them, it's not really work. It's not like you're a financial advisor or something. You looking at computer numbers all day, and it's like you sitting behind a desk. It's the same thing every single day. Some people, like, think about people that's in the NFL. They work their, or not even for professional sports. They work their butts off on a daily basis because they only have such a tight window to get all that they can get. So. Right. For some people it's not work, but for those that it is work, I do agree. You got to take a breather sometimes.
You got to take a break.
Yeah,
I agree. You got to take a break and be able to enjoy life. Because to her point, like, you don't know what could happen to where you ain't gonna be able to enjoy what you work so hard for. You got to be able to enjoy a little bit of it at least.
Right, and I think that's the most important thing, because if you work so hard and then you could be, you get to 65 and you got all this money and now you want to travel the world. I tell people when they come through orientation all the time, I love to ask the question like, do you travel or whatever it is, and I love to hear people say yes. I love to hear people say I just started traveling. Go see the world. I haven't seen a lot. I've seen New York. I've seen Atlanta. I've seen most of the stuff I've seen with Chaz. I've seen Seattle. I've seen Colorado. I've seen a lot of fun stuff. And I think, you see the world. I remember my first time to Colorado. It was mind-blowing to me. It was mind-blowing. I'm so used to Houston, Texas, San Antonio, Texas, Austin, Texas. It's so mind-blowing to me when I saw mountains.
Yep.
I was looking out the window the entire drive. It looked like I was shooting a really sad scene in a movie, because I was
just looking at it, just sitting there, understanding. Yeah,
just like that snow, and then D Brown uncle, as he was the one that was kind of taking us around, and he was like, oh, it's raining up in the mountains, you can see it, and I was like, man, that's what rain. Oh, that's still snow on the mountains. And you don't see that type of stuff where you're from. And then the beautiful thing about it, people are different everywhere in the world. Texas itself, Houston people are different than Dallas, that are different than Austin. People from Texas are different than people that's from Louisiana. That's different from people that's in Colorado, that's Seattle, New York. I've never Florida. Oklahoma. People are different everywhere you go. You gotta go experience new people. You see, I see everybody, the fellas in the chat. Seattle, we had a good time in Seattle. I never forget pulling into Seattle and seeing the Mount Rainier, like this big old mountain. Like, you don't see stuff like that on a daily basis. I said this before. I could be in the Woodlands, and if I get on the right freeway, I can see downtown.
Yeah.
If I get on the right freeway, well, that may be a little stretch, but I know for sure.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so flat. Yeah. Even in Austin, there's hills I was driving up and down going to work, and you come across the hill and you look just like you're on a roller coaster. So I mean, I love to see new things, man. I love it. It's a blessing. People need to get out there and travel, but that goes back to the point that you need to get out and enjoy yourself.
Got to.
Now I never get that high again like I was in Seattle. That was stupid. That's the when you so high you can feel the blood flowing through your body. Yeah, I don't.
Oh yeah,
that's a different type. Yeah, we went to Portland as well. Yes, you said you're right. We got to see two cities in one trip. Vegas. I tell people all the time, Vegas in New York City was one of the coolest trips I've ever taken. All the stuff that you see on TV, or in LA, Vegas, and New York, the three cities, you see this stuff on TV. And I tell people, I tell people all the time, we went first with the Vegas. And I remember Jay Horn picked us up. This was for the wedding. And I had never been to Vegas before. And I remember he took us to the strip. And he did it like a real tour guide type of nigga. He was like, as we get ready to turn on Las Vegas Boulevard, he was like, feast y'all eyes on. He rolled the windows down and everything. Feast y'all eyes on this. And I'll never forget when he turned onto Las Vegas Boulevard. It was the first thing I saw was the New York hotel. And I remember seeing that like all this stuff, Hangover, Caesar's Palace, all the big fights at MGM, all the games and the big fights at the T-Mobile Arena, the Paris Hotel, the Eiffel Tower, all this stuff you've always seen growing up. Vegas was mind-blowing. But I know I'm rambling. But yeah, you got to go out there. You got to see the world, man. See the world for what it's so much beautiful. I can't wait to see more stuff. I got to see the Grand Canyon. I'd be jealous of Kate when she's taking pictures of bisons and elks and bull crab. I like that type of stuff too. I want to go see the bisons. Y'all need to let me and Chaz know when y'all take a nature trip, because we coming.
Yeah, that she be on them. Her and her friend, they be on them nature trips too.
When you went to Switzerland,
Paris and Switzerland.
When you went to Switzerland, I think you have a picture where it's like nothing but like these. I don't even know what it is. Valleys or mountains, hills, and it was just such a dope picture.
It was like and the crazy thing is that like it's an actual little like town. Like there was houses through that valley where the mountains like are towering it, and there are people that like really like getting their cows and everything back into their yard. Like,
oh my God, I'd have went crazy seeing that.
It was insane being there, bro. Like, Switzerland is by far the most beautiful place that I've ever seen. Like, it's insane, bro. The quality of life out there is absolutely insane as well, too. So yeah, bro.
Raven said those three, I guess to my LA, Vegas, and New York, those three are the most accurate on TV, and she's absolutely right. But absolutely. One thing I would say, last thing I say before we move on, is that you got to go travel because these movies will trick you.
Yes, they will.
These movies will trick you, and you do not know when you go. You have to go see these cities because what movie? I don't remember the movie. Well, we watched a show the other day. What show were we watching? Your Honor. If you're not watching Your Honor on Netflix, I know people are starting to watch it on Netflix. I've been seeing people on my Facebook and stuff have been watching it. Great show. But there was one little small scene where the nigga was, because the show is based in New Orleans, but he had to leave and go to Houston, and the sign said 25 miles from Houston. Now, where is that at, Flight? That's probably about where you had your wedding at. That's probably around that area.
Around that area.
Oh, nigga, but if you would have seen what it looked like. I said, that's not I-10. There is nowhere on I-10 that looks like that between New Orleans and Houston. There is nowhere. And then there was another movie. It was a shark movie. And then the shark at the very end of the movie, it was the post-credit scene. And it said Galveston, Texas. Oh, nigga, the sand was white. The water was blue.
They were definitely in LA. They were definitely in LA.
There was no cities. It was just like this private little island that they're just on. I said that is Turks and Caicos. That is not Galveston, man.
Turks and Caicos.
Bro, so that's all I know. I kind of rant on that.
We can talk about traveling all day though.
No, that's gonna be its own show for sure. They never get Houston right. It's either we country or ghetto. No, facts. And we're a very diverse city in between all that.
That's a fact.
But yeah, thank everybody for tuning in for those, man. Like, that's fun. We like just to kind of get the party started, man. We getting ready to get into our main 3 topics of the day. Now, thank everybody for those opinions. I'm gonna have another question up this week, so please, y'all, get on there, respond to the question. If you gotta come back, I'll try to post it a couple times, so that way, if you can't get in the first 24 hours, you'll be able to have another shot in answering the questions. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss when we go live. We are at we gained 30. I think we're at 830 right now. So we gained 30 subscribers in the last week. It was a big week for us, y'all. So we should be at 900 in the next week or two. So I'm excited to get to that. So please go out there, share the channel, like the channel, subscribe to the channel, comment, all that other good stuff. Let's keep going.
Roll to 1K, man.
Roll to 1K. We'll be there in a couple weeks.
Be there soon.
We'll be there in a couple weeks. We'll throw a party for that. Moving on really quick. Let's discuss might have to be really quick, but just let's discuss Boston Celtics, man. I know the Boston Celtics won the NBA championship yesterday. I didn't get to watch them in the parade because as soon as Pritchard hit that shot at the end of the half, I told Chaz, yeah, we can go to bed now because this game is over.
You know what's funny is that's exactly like I was streaming it and doing like a little watch party or whatever. I was watching the game. And when the Celtics made that run in the last 3:45 of the second quarter, when Jason Tatum hit that 3, I was like, oh, yeah, that's cash. Like, as soon as I seen it go in, I was like, oh, yeah, it's over. And then Luka goes down there and gets fouled real quick and one. And when he missed that free throw and I seen him pass it to Peyton Pritchard, I just saw what happened in game 2 when he did the same thing in the third quarter that killed the Dallas Mavericks momentum. And I was like, oh, he's going to hit this at the half. And it's going to be game over.
I knew he would because he did it earlier. I watched it when he did it.
He did it in game 2.
Yeah, I watched. I knew.
Game 2 in the third quarter, bro.
I had no doubt he was about to hit that.
I no doubt whatsoever. Game 2 to end the third quarter, he hits one just in front of half court. And fast forward to game 5 to go into halftime, he hits one beyond half court. Like, I knew the game was over with. I don't know why I watched the rest of it. I guess for content purposes. But it was the Mavericks they looked nothing like they did in the first 3 series of the playoffs.
And that's what I
Nothing
was
like
going
that.
to, Fly, as I was watching it too. Because only reason why I didn't watch the game is because I had to be up early this morning for work. Like if I didn't have to be up, I would have. And even though that shot, I told you I want to watch the game a little bit. Just because we had just gotten home, I wanted to just turn it on, just check it out. But they was the Mavericks looked stupid. They was falling all over the floor, throwing the ball out of bounds. Luka doing dumb stuff. Kyrie throwing up bricks. I was like, these fools they looked overwhelmed in the city of Boston. And so with the Boston Celtics winning this NBA championship, they went 16-3 throughout the entire playoffs. And so my question to you is this a top 5 championship team in your opinion?
Top 5 champ. I mean, the run they had, you could make an argument for it. I don't remember all of the champions, like what their record was throughout the playoffs. But one thing,
but just strictly eye test for you. Just eye test for you.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Just based off of like the dominant teams. I mean, like you can have some of these dynasty teams. Like you got to think about Miami. You got to think about the Lakers, that 3-peat team. You got to obviously think about the Bulls, both 3-peat teams. You got to think about the Spurs. You got to think about the Warriors. Like
Bron.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, Bron just in general, but
I think the only Bron team that I think could beat the Celtics is that
2012,
the year after he lost to Dallas.
2012, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So that team, I think
because he was on a mission,
right? And him alone,
him alone would have went crazy.
Right? So that's the only LeBron team I think I would give.
Because there was people that was trying to say that Miami had a cakewalk too, like they didn't play Boston with KG, Paul Pierce, and Ray Allen. Like he didn't have to. Like he had to have a crazy Game 6, being down 3-2, playing in Boston, having to have that historic game to even get to the final.
Pointer, right? Well, he hit 45 that game, right?
Yeah, had 45 and like 18 or some shit, like some crazy stat line. Like, but he had to have that in order to save his reputation. And people was trying to say that was like some people tried to say that it was like a cakewalk. But I don't think the Celtics are a top 5 postseason team. I will say that I truly believe, and there's a lot of Celtics fans that for some reason don't believe this has to be one of the top 5 easiest walks to the finals. I think 1,000%. Because judging by who they played and the things that happened, and they were by far the most superior team, not only in the East, but in the NBA, losing only 18 games. I mean, 4-1 Miami, and they probably gave Miami one. 4-1 the Cavs, they definitely gave the Cavs one. 4-0 Indiana, even though Indiana could have easily been up 3-1, they just don't know how to close. They immediately just forgot how to close a basketball game, especially being up 10-12 in the final 2 minutes.
That game one.
Close a basketball game.
Dribbling the ball off your knee is just totally
dribbling the ball off your knee, allowing them to get another possession for Jaylen Brown to get a three. Game 3 was the only game that Boston actually just like
took over and
dominated and took over, right? But like it was a, for lack of better terms, it was a cakewalk for them to the finals, but rightfully so, because they've been dominant all season. They've had one of the top defenses all season. They've had the most efficient NBA offense in NBA history. Like they have 5 to 6 players that can score 20 plus whenever. Like they dominated the entire season. They dominated the postseason as they should, and they dominated in the finals like they should. So shout out to them. I'm happy for Tatum. I'm happy for Jaylen Brown. I'm absolutely happy for Drew Holiday because that's one of my favorite players ever, and he's one of the most underrated players in the NBA to me.
Al Horford, man, he had to go against LeBron for all them years. Shout out to Al Horford, man.
Shout out to Al Horford for getting the ring. Yeah, bro. Like he literally was losing to LeBron his entire career. And he lost to LeBron his first 2 years in Boston. Like, bro.
Sorry, man. You keep losing to the same nigga every year. But what I would say too, just to piggyback before I know we'll move on. I know I don't think they're a top 5 championship team either. And I think C-Sam was saying things as such as, this next man up. I do think, and I think he used the NFL as an example. He said we can say the same thing in NFL, next man up. I mean, unless the quarterback goes down, I think it doesn't really apply. The NFL is a different game because coaches win in football, players win in basketball. And I think that's where it comes in, because in the NBA, one nigga can take over a game because he's playing both sides of the ball. So I can come down, hit a 3, come down, block a shot, come down. We've seen Bron do it, we've seen Kobe do it, we've seen Jordan do it, but in the NFL, I could be a great offense, but I gotta sit on the sideline and watch my defense. Watch my defense go out there and either give it up or I need them to make a stop. That's why it's so important. That's why I hate sometimes when they be like, in the NFL, they'll say, "Oh, Tom Brady beat Patrick Mahomes." No, he didn't. He beat the Chiefs defense. He beat the Chiefs defense. They not going against each other, because what if I had the number 1 ranked defense, but you got the number 32 ranked defense?
Right.
Like that doesn't make sense. I hate that's one of my sport pet peeves. I know I'm not. That's not what we're talking about. That's just one of my sport pet peeves. Yeah. Like I hate when they put, it's gonna be Tom Brady versus Patrick Mahomes versus Lamar Jackson.
They're not facing each other. They're not defense.
Technically facing each other, right?
It's like to the point of like NBA. It's not like it's gonna be LeBron versus KD, right?
And they can match up against. I remember when KD came down and hit the shot right in front of LeBron's face.
2 years in a row.
You just said. So.
That's the beauty of basketball.
Oh, I hated it, bro. But that's the point I'm making, though. As players have so much control over superstars win you games in the NBA, and so when you don't have Jimmy Butler. I'm not saying that the Heat would have won, but I didn't think they would make it to the finals last year.
Yeah.
But Jimmy Butler is to them, he's a superstar. Halliburton is a superstar. Who they playing? Thank you. The Giannis is a superstar. So these people are superstars. You need your superstars. Huh?
They played the Cavs. They didn't play the Bucks.
Oh, no, but who was what you call it went out?
Donovan Mitchell.
Thank you, Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell went out, and so I'm not saying that they probably would have, but it would have been a lot more competitive. Would they have been 16-3? We don't know.
And one thing I can't stand, I kept hearing constantly, is more so from Boston fans, is that Porzingis was out. Yes, Porzingis was out, and yes, he averaged 20 points per game in the regular season. I get that. 20-point score going down, that hurts. I get that. But it doesn't hurt as bad as a team who
if you
has
lost
a person that averages 20-something a game that goes down and they don't have nobody that can compete with that. Whereas your entire team, you got 6 players on that roster that can give you 20 any given night.
If Tatum goes down, they don't win. If Jaylen Brown goes down, they don't win. Porzingis is the type of nigga that you can lose and still win.
Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown is like, they make everything go.
Right.
And honestly, Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown go down, I still think the Celtics could win just because they are that deep of a team and they have that many players that can make an impact and put up points when needed. They really have a next man up mentality. Like they were just
Drew is a BP. I agree with you.
And Derek White. Like I don't want to discredit Derek White either. Drew Holiday.
Chip too.
Absolutely, yeah. Old Chip too.
Chip too.
Absolutely, the unsung heroes of it.
Chip too be hooping. And last thing I'll say about that. Last thing I'll say about this too, about and then we can move on, is I believe I also believe the NBA is about matchups.
Nah, Penright. They've won games with one of them out before.
Yeah.
Dominantly at that.
I think it's all about matchups as well.
Yep. 1,000%.
The Timberwolves matched up great against the Nuggets, but they didn't match up well against the Mavericks. And the Mavericks didn't match up well against the Celtics.
1,000%. You are absolutely correct. You speaking, boy. Hold on. You speaking.
Bro, I know the sport.
Come on now. You speaking.
But the Nuggets would have definitely they probably would have beat the Celtics because they match up better with the Celtics. They have perimeter the Nuggets.
Oh, the Nuggets.
I'm speaking. The Nuggets, because that was the finals we were supposed to get last year.
Yes.
Right. So it's all about matchups. Same thing in football. I mean, you can get matchups. Sometimes you just face a team that can just match up better with what you do, and that just they're professional athletes. So
it takes a little bit of luck. Also, it takes a little bit of luck. It's all about matchups, but it takes a little bit of luck to get to them situations. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what was that? Me and you? Was that me and you? Where I said, I know I had like a thing where I was just talking about things just happen. I don't know if that was me and you.
Yeah.
Okay. So in sports, things just happen. You can't explain it. You don't know how to go about it. Things just happen. When Patrick Mahomes gets to the Super Bowl, he doesn't have 3 of his offensive linemen. Things just happen. When Brady had to come back from 28-3 and Julian Edelman caught a ball that far off the ground.
Things just happen.
LeBron James and Draymond getting suspended, being down 3-1, coming back with the block and the shot. Things just happen.
You gotta have a little bit of luck with this.
You can't explain it, bro. You can't explain it. It really is.
It just happened.
But I know we'll move on, but that's just kind of where I wanted to.
For sure.
Shout out to the Boston Celtics for winning the NBA championship. Y'all not a top 5 team, because all 6 of Jordan teams are better than y'all. So, but shout out to what y'all did though. So I'm gonna argue. Okay, last question. 08. Just you ain't gotta give me no reason. Just give me 08 Celtics or this Celtics. And we'll move on.
That's tough. Not gonna lie.
Okay. 08, Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Rajon Rondo, Drew Holiday. 08 Celtics.
I think 08 Celtics had a little bit more of a toughness to them, and I think they were a little more bit grit. Better defensively. They had a little bit more grit, a little bit better defensively. Offensively, the 24 Celtics is way better, but they was some dogs on the defensive end. Tony Allen on that defensive end with a dog, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Also James Posey, big shot James Posey. Not to mention obviously Ray Allen. Yeah, I think 08 got it for sure. They was a little bit more nasty with it. I'm going 08. They was a little bit more nasty than the 2014.
Okay. I'm okay. All right. Anyways, so moving on. Complex. So before we move on to the next story, y'all, make sure y'all like and subscribe to the channel, y'all. We're moving on. We're moving through these stories pretty quick. Just got done discussing, the Boston Celtics win the NBA championship. Shout out to them for being NBA champions, becoming the most winningest franchise in the NBA, correct? 18, yeah. So 18. That's a huge deal. So and DCM, at the end of the day, I do agree with you. You only can play who's in front of you. So
exactly,
and that's what they did, and they dominated. So you can't be mad at that. But just like and subscribe to the channel as we and just like and subscribe, comment, share with somebody, y'all, as we are almost to 1,000 subscribers. So next up, Complex ranks their top internet funniest personalities. And this was a list that shout out to the Shade Room is where I saw it. It really, I'm not gonna say gained a lot of controversy. It was only one person I saw that really didn't had a problem with where they were ranked. And I'm trying to find the list. I thought this was it. I want to read this list out to you all really quick, and then I want you to let me know where you feel like they went wrong.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it too. Sure.
I was on the internet. I clicked on, but they talking about Drewski. So for those who don't know, Drewski was ranked number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, I actually went to. I'm here. I went to complex.com. So all right, here we go. So this is the top. This is the top 20 funniest internet personalities. So I definitely want y'all to. I'm gonna say the list, and then we're all gonna talk about it together. So, Flight, you ready for it?
Yep.
Okay. Number 20, Caleb Presley, that white dude. He's hilarious. 19, Gillian Wallow. Number 18, New York Nay. Number 17, Vince Staples.
Okay.
Number 16, Cameron and Mace.
Okay.
Number 15, Lou Ratchet. Number 14, Kai Cenat.
Okay.
Number 13, Phantom.
Okay.
Number 12, Zoe
Shout out
Spencer.
AMP. Okay.
Shout out to AMP. Number 12, Zoe Spencer.
Mm-hmm.
Number 11, Lou Young.
Okay.
Number 10, 85 South.
Okay.
Number 9, Malik B.
Okay.
Number 8, Desi Banks.
Okay.
Number 7, Curvo Dolo. Number
I
6,
saw that. I
Funny
can tell you I
Marco.
know who that is.
Now we're entering the Huh?
I said like, that person number 7. I couldn't tell you who that is.
Oh, I know exactly who it is. And we'll talk about it in a little bit. Number 5. Now we're in the top 5. Everybody, Theo Vaughn. He is hilarious. Number 4. I might be saying his name wrong. I don't know who this person is. Trey Rags. Trey Rags
is hilarious.
Okay, I've never seen his videos before. Number 3, Mark Phillips and RDC World. Number 2, Ben the Don. And number 1 is Drewski. So, with that being said, Flight, really your first initial thoughts, who do you think was robbed? Now, when I say robbed, maybe they didn't make the list or they're too high and should be lower on the list.
I honestly, I mean, I would probably just switch all the people I know and put them with the people I don't know. That's really it. That's really it.
I don't know who Ben the Don is. I didn't know until last night when me and Chad, I said, who is this Ben the Don? And Chad's like, he be with Drake and da da da. And I was like,
that's the only reason
I've never
I know
seen
Ben
this
the
dude.
Don. Yeah. That's the only
I've
reason
never
I know
seen
Ben
him.
the Don.
We watched a few of his videos, and yes, he was funny. But like I told Chad, to be number 2,
yeah.
To be number, I can understand if he was like 15, 16, I probably would never even look them up. Like some of the people, I don't even know who was her name was. Queen Nate, what was her name? I figured you might know some of these people. I was excited to hear if you knew any of these guys. New York Nay. Do you know who New York Nay is? See, if Ben was there, I wouldn't even look them up because I'm like, hey, this dude must be funny, whatever. But Mark Phillips and RDC at 3?
Yeah. I mean, I think they funny. I think they super funny.
You think who funny? I'm sorry. What are you talking about?
RDC.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Okay. You say okay.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that.
Torrin said Vince should be top 10. Do you watch Vince Staples stuff?
I've seen some stuff of Vince Staples, and he's he's hilarious. He's hilarious. But what makes him funny is that some of the stuff he be saying may sound out of pocket, and it's funny, but he means everything that he says. He also has a show I haven't really watched, but I heard it's very funny. Torrin is a fan of Vince Staples too, so
I've never seen Vince Staples.
Yeah, Vince Staples, he's pretty funny. I've seen some clips of him.
Mike, are you saying Lou Young should be top 7, or are you asking is he top 7?
No, he's saying he should. I think he's saying they should, or he should be.
Because I was about to say because Lou Young was number 11. So I like Lou Young. I love Lou Young and his BMF impressions. That is the funniest. Those are hilarious. Okay, hold on. Okay, everybody kind of coming in now. There's a lot of opinions coming. Okay, well, we'll get to the chat. Fight. I'm sorry. I think I cut you. I apologize, man. Who you? So what? I know you said you replace the ones you know with the ones you don't know. But are you okay with Drewski at 1? Who would you put at 2, 3, 4? Like,
yeah,
you look a little bit.
Yeah, I'm fun with Drewski at 1. Like, he funny. Drewski is funny. Like looking at his skits, watching him on Kai Cenat's stream, he's funny. Tony, yeah, what Torrin's saying, Tony Stavacci or Stovacci, something like that. I don't know how to say his last name. That dude should have been on the top 20 list. Huh?
Are we talking about Tony? What Tony we talking about?
Not Tony that did the roast.
He should be on here too. Because
funny,
since that roast, I've been on his stuff. The dude
is hilarious.
The dude be had me my stomach hurting. He's so funny, bro. So, but who you talking about? I'm sorry, Tony. Who?
Tony's is like Tony Savacci. I seen him on. He on TikTok.
I like Tony Baker too with Kev on stage.
Tony Baker and Kev on stage definitely should have been on here. I think they funny.
I didn't even think of, you're right. I think Uncle Ocho should have been on here.
I can agree with that.
I think if you're gonna, I didn't know they were gonna put the Gillies and stuff. I think Uncle Ocho should have been on here.
I think Uncle Ocho funnier than Gilly and Wallow.
I didn't want to say it because I know I'm a fan, and I'm shout out to my beautiful fiance for giving me tickets to go see Uncle Ocho and Nightcap when they come to Houston, Texas. So I'm not saying that because I'm going to see him, but yes, I definitely agree. I'm just a fan of Uncle Ocho. So
I think Reggie Coons is funny. Ha Davis, I think he had his time.
Yes, I wasn't really hot on Ha. Did somebody say Ha in the chat?
Yes. Roy said Ha Davis. Ha Davis had his moment. I'm not saying that he ain't funny. I think he not top 20 funny. I think he had his moment. He still got some funny stuff.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
I think he had his moment. But there's a lot.
I definitely agree with that. He had his moment.
I don't know how they actually making these lists. Like there's a lot of funny people out there, but like I think Kev on stage, Tony Baker should have been on there for sure.
I think one that because we're black, nobody's acknowledging him, but that if you know, and that is Theo Vaughn. Theo Vaughn.
Theo Vaughn is hilarious. He's hilarious. He deserves to be where he at.
When he talked about buying that Cat Williams from Hobby
Lobby,
Lobby,
when he was talking to Drewski, yes, bro.
The dude is hilarious. When he was talking to Sketch,
yes,
when he did the one with Sketch. So if you don't know Theo Vaughn, y'all, hey, Negroes, we got to come together. We got to go watch Theo Vaughn because Theo Vaughn is hilarious, bro. Hey, my question is, I put this on Twitter. Where is Peachy Perfect in all this, y'all? Where is Peachy Perfect in the top 20?
No,
look, Bezo just said he should have made the list. You're not even on the internet, nigga.
We got some funny people in the gang, dog. Like,
not facts.
Bruh, facts. If y'all was to like, just think about like if we really was like privy to understanding about like I'll be like just recording and putting it on YouTube, like being able to actually do that. Now I've seen some stuff that y'all recorded, some funny stuff, bro. And that shit had me in tears. Like, definitely should have been on YouTube, and it definitely would have surpassed like 1 million views for sure. Like, I think it's just like we just didn't understand. We just did that just to
work. Yeah,
we didn't understand how it would work, which is crazy. I mean, it's like just think about how many people there is out there about that. But like, Brittany Griner shouldn't want to be on a plane is a Hall of Fame moment of this podcast easily. Peachy Perfect, the cool 32 on the list.
I'll take it. As many people got podcasts and channels and pages. I'll take 32. I'll take 32 out of 6,000. I'll take it.
Hey, top 40. Hey, top 40 a big deal.
Hey, bro. And one of the things I tell you right here while we live, one of the things I'm working on for our 100th episode is our greatest moments. I'm gonna start going back and watching all of our old clips because I do think we have some classic moments that deserves to be recognized. Like he said, Brittany Griner, your daddy playing pool. Shout out to Father's Day. Your daddy playing pool. And be that is one of the funniest stuff I've ever heard. But anyways, Mike, you said he's definitely top 20. I put it in the chat. Who are you talking about? I don't know. Was you talking about Theo? Was you talking about
I think they talking about Ha Davis.
Oh, okay. That's what I figured too.
That came through when we were talking about Ha Davis.
Nah, man. I think that list is dope. Okay, now really quick. So then Desi came out and said, I'm not gonna say what he said. I'm gonna paraphrase, but
that shit is a classic, DB.
Desi's, he was like, "Oh, just gonna encourage me to work harder." So, how do you feel about Desi at 8? Desi Banks. How do you feel about Desi Banks at 8?
I don't think it's a.
So he you got Funny Marco and Theo ahead of him.
I think if this would have came out when he was doing like his earlier skits, he would have been top 5 for sure. He would have been top 5 for sure. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem. I think Desi is funny. I don't have a problem with it. It's at the end of the day, it's all subjective.
Comedy is subjective. Yeah. So
it's subjective.
I don't think Drewski's all that funny. I personally, if you ask me who should be number 1, I think it should be Mark Phillips and RDC, because them niggas be having stuff ready, loaded in the chamber. As soon as Kyrie lose or something, they got a video ready to go. They filming while they watching the game.
Yeah.
I'm just such a big fan of Mark Phillips and RDC and everything that they're able to do, even outside of sports, the anime stuff that they do. And they're just funny. They've been doing it for
Popeye skit that they had.
Oh my god! When you go to the hood and get food, and in the house, and it's a house, and you walking in, and like, dog, the
hood, like Hood Olympics or something is what it was.
Oh my god, the Hood Olympics was funny.
Yeah.
I just they number 3, Roy. They number 3. Yeah, they RDC. So that's not bad. I don't know who Ben the Don is, so they definitely should be 2.
Once again, it's subjective. I was about to say that Torn, the You Should Know podcast. It's 2 cats out of Dallas.
Okay.
Named Peyton and Cam.
Okay.
And I think it's just a conversation. Like, really, they just be having conversation. But Peyton is a guy that he's a very different individual. Like, if you was to listen to some of the stuff that he says and truly believes, or like some of the days that he has some of the worst days that any human could possibly have. But it's funny because it's just like Peyton is just so different, and then Cam is opposite of him, but they've been best friends forever. They used to hoop together. Like, I mean, I think they super funny. I think they could have. I don't know if they top 20, but they are funny. They're funny. Bubba Dub is he'd be having me.
Funny Marco is definitely funny. I think, but Marco's comedy is different.
It's very different.
It's different. Like it's
dry humor, bro.
It's true. Yeah, that's you're right. That is
dry humor. If you don't like dry humor, you're not gonna like Funny Marco.
You're not gonna like that. Same thing with Bobby. I think we were talking about this at work earlier. I think Bobby is hilarious because the way, especially that interview she did with Sukiana, and she was like, "So you're a musician?" She's like, "I ain't no magician." Yeah. I think Bobby is funny, and so I'm glad them 2 linked up. But I think I actually like Funny Marco over Drewski, me personally.
Yeah, Funny Marco's interview with Anthony Edwards is funny as hell.
Yeah.
That had me weak.
A lot of them interviews, the one he did with Carlos Miller, because he had the show where he make their experience bad. So he was like, "Oh, we wouldn't even record it. Can we run that back?"
Yeah.
They say what you said again. You're there an hour into the interview. He's like, "We need to redo that all." Like, and it'd be pranking him.
Same thing with Kevin Hart. Same thing with Dwight Howard. Like,
the Kevin Hart interview was classic. Because that's what they did. You know how I feel about Kevin. You know how I feel about Kevin Hart. I think the nigga can do anything, and like I said, it proved when he went on Cots in that show. Like, this dude is funny for real, man. Because ain't no script. You just get up there and you just go. When he was firing up Rich Paul, he said Rich Paul got a you know why I pulled you over. So, anyways, but shout out to Drewski, man. Shout out to all them cats doing their thing, man. It's definitely dope to see a list like that. So, that's what I'm gonna tell you. Curvo Dolo, that's that dude that be acting, that black dude, and he be doing the white woman voice.
Oh,
the Karen voice. He looked funny.
He
need the flight until I saw his picture. Me neither. When I was looking at the list and I had a picture up, I was like, "Oh, that's who that is." So yeah, he been like, that. I'm gonna go call the cops. You know, he be doing that kind of bull crap. Some videos make me laugh, some don't, but
some don't. Yeah,
whatever. All right, moving on. Moving on.
Oh my God. Some make me
Don't
laugh,
forget to
some
like it. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, y'all. We are getting ready for our last story of the day, as this is the craziest story of the day. But for those who don't know, it is Pride Month.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. It is Pride Month, and for those who want to celebrate and who enjoy this month, you know, I love it. Pride, you know, let these people have their moment in life, you know, to be able to celebrate who they are and to embrace their sexuality and to do what they do. I love my LGBTQ elemental RSTUV people. They are amazing people. But sometimes, hey Raven, sometimes Raven is one that Raven is a part of the community, you know. So shout out to Raven and her wife. I love them both. I'm tired of seeing them at my house, but I love them.
I'm tired of seeing them at my house.
So no, I do, Mike. No, it's the trans. I don't like. I don't care for the trans people. That's the ones I don't like. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care for the they, thems, we, ours. I don't care for them. Them the ones I don't care for. The LGBTQs I'm cool with. But there was a story that came out of LA County. And can I pull it up? I think this is just one of them things where I'd rather just pull up. Is that okay with you if I just pull it up?
I pull it up.
I'll talk about the end at the end, DB. I wish I'd have had that video. Let me see if I can get Chaz to send it to me. So the LA County had an how can I put this? The street signs are homophobic. You do know why the T? Send me. Hold on, y'all. Let me send me the video of from the ring camp.
Mike, you do know they the T in them letters.
Oh yeah, you right. Good point. I'm sorry. You are absolutely right. So LGBTQ plus. Listen. Hold on. Why everybody's coming for me? I don't know what half them letters mean. I don't know. I don't even know what the plus sign means.
Bisexual, trans, queer, plus. Like
what is queer?
You asking me too much.
What is queer? Somebody explain to me what is queer.
Because I don't necessarily know.
See, Sam
I'm the wrong person to ask.
See, Sam said I seen somebody get offended when the GPS told him to go straight. D Brown said Mike will know that's his B day. Oh, because gay day is on June 26th. I think Michael's birthday on the 27th. So yeah, he shared birthday with him.
That's crazy. He shared a birthday with him, but it's 2 separate days. That's
yeah, but you know how they go. We all share. When your birthday within a 6-day radius, dog. You share birthday with you share birthday. That's how it is.
Oh man.
So in LA County, they had an incident where I'm gonna play the video. I'm gonna go here. I already saved it. Hold on, y'all. I'm about to pull up this video right now, man. If you hear, I'm gonna play this video and then we're gonna come together and break this down. So here, queer is just another word for gay man. So it's another word saying gay. So they duplicate letters. Okay. So we're gonna go here and then we're gonna open this and let's see, is it gonna play?
LA City Council members Hugo Soto Martinez and Nithya Raman were on hand today to help remove the signs. They say the no cruising and no U-turn signs were put up in the 1990s to prevent people in the gay community from meeting up with other gay people.
I was also surprised that these these U-turn signs were still up. And at first, they seem a little, oh, okay, it's just a no U-turn sign. But when you learn the history of it and you realize that these were used to profile, were still up. And at first,
how can I hold on? How do I do this? Okay. I want everybody. I want everybody to focus on the name of this dude, of this them. Focus on the name of this them. Can y'all tell me what that name say really quick, please? Flight, go ahead and tell the folks what's his name.
Maybe a girl.
How gay do you have to be that you have to change your name? If we couldn't already tell, the name really gonna let you know. But Fight, you want to hear the messed up part about this? Even the name confused. Even the name is confused. You should have named yourself for sure a girl. Why would you name yourself maybe a girl?
Oh man, I'm trying to understand. So maybe I need to do a history lesson on this U-turn sign.
No, it ain't no history. The video tells you exactly. I'm gonna keep us right here on the side. Come on, I'm gonna start it over.
LA City Council members Hugo Soto Martinez and Nithya Raman were on hand today to help remove the signs. They say the no cruising and no U-turn signs were put up in the 1990s to prevent people in the gay community from meeting up with other gay people.
I was also surprised that these these U-turn signs were still up. And at first, they seem a little, oh, okay, it's just a no U-turn sign. But when you learn the history of it and you realize that these were used to profile gay people, it's so important that we have these
Shut
removed.
up.
The LA City Council members say the signs.
Wait, look at this one in the back. Look at the one that's standing next to maybe a girl. Listen, look at the one standing next to maybe. Maybe. You see the one that's standing next to maybe?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, okay.
Were put up after the gay community began to grow and because there was a gay bar in that area.
How do I
That's what I'm trying to understand, Raven.
how do I get rid of hold on.
I don't understand how a U-turn sign is preventing gay people to meet with other guys, or encouraging. I don't know. I'm so confused at the reasoning behind it. I'm so confused.
If you ask a nigga for instructions, hey man, how do I get from here to Lake Charles? And the nigga say, well, maybe you can go down 45 and then maybe get on I-10 and then maybe get on 610. Would you trust anything that person had to say?
Nah, bro.
So I don't need a person named maybe telling me why maybe we should take this U-turn sign down because maybe it was put up for gays that maybe be in the area and maybe linking up.
I'm so confused, dog.
What is going to be next? What is going to be one of those things that all these groups and they're just targeting different things? What is going to happen in you give this is what happens when you give people an inch, they're gonna take a mile. And this ain't nothing against my good solid LGBTQ. I'm skipping over the T now. The LGBTQ I really should skip over the Q too. The the lesbian and gays. That's all I care about. I am LG like the phone. That's all I care about right now.
LG.
I am LG's like the phone. LG's like it's in on Call of Duty. That's where I'm going. That's where I'm going right now with it. I'm only LG. That's why I'm in support of LGs right now. LG plus. That's where I'm gonna keep it at. Anyways, so what's gonna stop people from just moving on? And I would have never thought, like, that it would came down to street signs.
Yeah,
it's not letting people
crazy,
bro. Like, what's next, bro? Is it gonna be the one-way sign? The sign that say one way? Oh, this is the one-way sign. This is the sign that's gonna offend LG plus, because they're gonna say it's only one, it's another more than one way to love.
Yeah, bro. The taking down a street sign, because it might offend Raven. Are you offended? Are you offended when you see a no U-turn sign?
But hold on, Flight. But what about pedophiles? Are people gonna take down the children crossing sign because pedophiles can have there's an adult holding a child's hand crossing the street on the sign?
Good point. That's a good point. Is that
what about the feminists? What about the feminists in the keep right sign? Because there ain't no feminists. Feminists gonna come together. They gonna rally because ain't no way a man-made sign gonna tell them which way to go. Where does it stop? Where does it stop? Are the gay people gonna be mad because Whataburger sell double meats? Tell me where does it stop? Oh, I guess I can't go to Dairy Queen no more because what if Dairy is a king? I'm just trying to get an understanding of what's going on. And there's another thing about the U-turn. Why would you put up a no U-turn sign? When you put up a regular U-turn sign, hey, we don't want you here, so turn around and go back home.
Good point.
I didn't understand it. When you just put up a sign and say no gays allowed, like they used to do with black people.
Yeah, they never had a problem putting up no blacks.
Oh no, they said
they
no
never
niggas,
had a problem with that.
No niggas can drink out this water fountain. But we wanna throw subtle shots at the gays. But niggas, it don't matter. This is for the white folks. This is their water fountain, and this is the nigga water fountain.
Right, like man.
I back her because we gotta hunch all the way over to drink out the low one. Not funny.
It's not, bro.
But you know what I'm saying.
But I get what you're saying.
Why is it so direct for us, but for them it's a U-turn sign?
Yeah, I don't understand that whatsoever, man. I don't understand how that can offend gays or lesbians or.
Raven said I ignore them and make my U-turn anyway. I just don't understand how a U-turn sign stops people from meeting up. That they just don't flesh.
It doesn't make sense to me at all. Doesn't make sense to me. And didn't they say something about 19? Didn't they say something about like way in
man, this has been a thing. This has been a thing because more gay bars are popping up.
This with how the world is today, and a lot of people being a lot like speaking up a lot more. I've never heard anybody say that a U-turn sign was offensive. With everything that's been going on, I've never once heard anybody say that a U-turn sign, a street sign in general, was offensive. Wendy's or Wendell? Wendell is insane. But I mean, what is going? I don't know. Don't let them discontinue coloring books. Oh man,
bro, it is ridiculous. And how far we have gone. There is I guess, and to me it just doesn't make sense. Maybe if someone could come on here and explain, maybe I'm gonna reach out to maybe. Maybe I'm gonna reach out to maybe.
I'm gonna reach out to maybe.
And maybe can explain to me why it was such a big deal. Like, I mean, y'all niggas can be fighting for lower taxes. Y'all can be fighting for better homes. Y'all can be fighting for a better cost of living. Y'all can be fighting for better food. Milk is $8 in California. Y'all can be fighting for all that. But you want to go to Capitol Hill to fight for a U-turn sign and probably didn't even get it approved. Just showed up with another gay dude, maybe another maybe showed up, and then they had a drill and they just and took the sign down themselves. And you got niggas all outside like it's the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Man, please, man. Man, please. They make me sick, man. I love the LG plus, but the T's, the Q's, the M's, and the W's and the F's and the G's, not the G's, but all them other letters. I don't rock with y'all, man.
What? How many? Like the plus, like how many? Like sexualities is there, bro?
But we talked about it a couple weeks ago. You had gender season. The people that change with the season.
Yeah, but like I don't know. It's just I don't know, man.
So, but what I read though, Flight, was that sex is different than gender. That's what I read. That's what they're trying to tell me.
The whole alphabet Flight, they make everything gay.
Man, and like I said, this for them over. This is for them over the top people, man. For example, the one that's taking out the U-turn side. I'm all for love who you love, but when it gets to like when you literally making up stuff, like there is no way this U-turn sign ain't bother nobody. Now
that's what I'm saying.
Now somebody gonna get killed trying to make a U-turn because you didn't took the sign down because you won't get your booty hole messed with. Now somebody dead in the car wreck because you wanted somebody to wreck your booty. What? Anyways, man, can we move on to the next thing before we get out of here, please? I'm irritated now. I'm irritated. People got into a wreck because you want somebody to wreck your booty. You got anything to say about this? No, I'm not adding no Diddy. This conversation is all Diddy. This is all Diddy. I don't care. Can we move on to the next thing now? Bro man said you turn that booty. You turn that. Hey, I seen Torrin earlier said that appendix not making you laugh. Here you go. He said Torrin said that appendix is not letting Devin laugh like he wants to.
Bro.
Okay, anyways. Anything else you want to close out on? Before I go to the last thing, because the last thing is just everybody, just people want to talk about me. So anything you want to close out on? You good?
Bro.
You all right?
I'm just confused.
It's not Flight. You're not Flight. You're not confused. Maybe it's not you. Maybe it's not you. You ever thought about that, Flight? Maybe it's not you. If you get my maybe it's not you. You're not the one that's confused.
Bro, man, it's stupid. Bro, you turn that booty. It's crazy.
Maybe it's someone else. Maybe, yeah.
Oh man.
Anyways,
thing,
yeah, bro, man. Maybe it's them, but hey, we're gonna move on.
To the next thing, bro. Move
on. Last
thing.
Hey, y'all, make sure y'all stay with us. I'm glad y'all enjoying the show right now.
Straight no points.
So,
oh my gosh, bro.
Chaz posted a video on me on social media yesterday. I don't know why she embarrassed me like this. Hey, did you get to see it, Flight?
I did not get to see it.
Oh, you didn't get to see it. So there was an incident that happened in the front yard yesterday. I think I'll just play the video and then we can go from there. I think I'm gonna pull up this, and then I'm gonna go here, and then I'm gonna go here, and then I'm gonna click this, and then I'm gonna click that, and I'm gonna hit open. Oh, wait, that's the same video. Hold on. Let me just go here. Now I'm gonna click here. Wait, hold on. Didn't I save it? Let me see. Boom. Download. Okay, hold on, y'all. I'm getting this video together, y'all. 906-556. Okay. Back to the stream. Okay. So why not? Man, I'm going to defend. I'm going to defend myself today.
You
Hold
left Chaz?
No, I did not leave her. Why does it keep bringing up this video?
Maybe you should take this video.
LA City Council members Hugo Soto Martinez and
here.
Nithya Raman were on hand.
Okay.
You turned outside.
Huh?
Bro, man said you turned outside.
No, I didn't U-turn. I kept straight. Okay, here we go. Let's see. I think it's this one. All right, here we go. All right, just check it out. All right, so let me give some context to this video. Now she joins the chat. So let me get some context to this video. It was a long day, and we went out to eat to the Chinese buffet. Okay, I'm gonna lead the story there. We were just returning home, and then this is what happens. What was that? Rewind it one more time. Look at her dying laughing back there.
Oh my gosh, bro. That was her that made the noise?
Nigga, in the moment, I didn't know who made the noise.
It was already upstairs.
So I had to get context. I had to go to the bathroom. So I was trying to hurry up and get in the house. And when I passed by, I just thought I heard some flutter in the bushes. And I'm not gonna lie, it scared the living crap out of me because man said maybe she didn't want to go in the house. Thank you, cuz. Thank you, best man, for having my back.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, Raven. This wasn't that scary movie crap when you jiggling with the keys trying to get in the house. I knew I already had the key in my hand. I had to go to the bathroom. So I jumped out the car and she was still getting stuff out the car. So I waited for her because I didn't want to seem, I was trying to be a gentleman. So I was like, let me, make sure she got her stuff. So I followed. That's why we were walking together. But I really had to go. And like right there is always some bull crap. Like there's always a spider web right there. There's always there was always some we don't even have wasps. We have hornets by our house. You know what a hornet is? A hornet is this big. Flight, the stinger is this big on the hornet. Can you see this? Look at this. Look at this, Flight. Look at this. It's this big.
Yes.
So it's a whole lot of stuff that be flying around. I feel like we live in the country, but we don't. So and then there has been times too where I walk outside and there's a bird, and so it flies off. There has been a couple times where if you watch that ring cam on a daily basis, you will probably have a lot of clips of me acting real scary. I'm not scared. I'm off guard. There's a difference.
Right.
There's a difference. If I can see the bird, I'm not scared of the bird. But if I don't know what it is, I'm terrified. I feel like there's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
So she was like, well, why didn't you come and get me? I was in immediate danger because I thought it was here in my face. Now it takes my head off. I can't defend nobody. So I got to make sure I'm clear first to be able to defend later.
Oh, shit. I've never seen anybody unlock a house door so fast in my life.
Hey man, boys be talking about I didn't gain weight. You see how quick I was, boy. That was a Floyd Mayweather duck. I can make Canelo miss if I duck like that.
Canelo miss.
Bro man, thank you, bro man. So bro man says he knows from experience Chaz will leave you to die, and that's because we had a bug in the garage, and me and bro man went to go kill it. And so when we didn't know where it was. So I went out, we both went outside to the front in the garage, and I was like, all right, bro, man, well, I'm gonna come around, I'm gonna go back through the house and I'm gonna get it from the other side. But when I came around, the bug must have flew or something, and Chaz closed the door and left bro man out there to die.
Damn, Chaz.
Bro man out there to die. He hasn't forgiven her for that. I told him it's time to move on.
Told him to move on.
Oh man, that's a funny video though.
That is a hilarious video, dog.
That's one of them videos gonna be classic, man. We have to play that. We got to play that in the Dominican.
Yeah, gonna have to.
Man, shout out to everybody, man, for being here today. Shout out to everybody that's
closed and locked the door.
Closed and locked the door. So it went covered up. Oh boy, they was arguing. It was so funny, boy. Them two together, them two talking is funny.
Gosh, bro.
But we got to play that when we get to the Dominican, dog. But before I want to close it out, man. If you have not gone to see Bad Boys 4, please go see Bad Boys 4. It is an awesome, amazing movie with a lot of full circle moments, man. If you've been watching the Bad Boys franchise for since the beginning, since we were kids, you know, it's a lot of full circle moments. So if you're a Bad Boys 4 fan, if you haven't had a chance to go see it, please go see it and let me know what you think. Me personally, I think it's the second best movie in the franchise. Talking to Brumman yesterday, he thinks it's the first best. The first best, the best one in the franchise. So that's how highly acclaimed that movie is. So please go see it. If you're a fan of the franchise. So y'all about to go. Y'all see it tonight, Raven at 10? Oh yeah. Well, shout out to checking us out before y'all went, man. Shout out to that. But Flight, man, if you ain't got anything, man, close us out, brother.
Man, I ain't got nothing. As always, we appreciate everybody for tuning in. Please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to go and see about the Don't Cancel Me podcast, man. We are on the road to 900, really on the road to 1K. An incredible journey. This episode was hilarious. This episode was hilarious, man. Especially that camera and your rant on these U-turn signs. Absolutely hilarious. Everybody in the chat, we appreciate y'all for vibing out with us, man. Give that benediction.
Raven said, "Give the benediction." That was a Catholic question I was going to ask you. I can't remember, so don't even worry about it. I remember telling I said I'm going to ask Flight. I cannot remember what that Catholic question was. I can't remember. I cannot remember what it was.
I honestly probably I may not be able to give you the correct answer.
Okay, I can't.
But I would try whenever you remember.
Okay.
But yeah, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure that you ring the bell to be notified whenever we go live, whenever we drop a video, short, etc.
Yeah.
So you can be on par with what we got going. Once again, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Maybe or maybe not like and subscribe. No. Ain't no maybe or maybe not. Like and subscribe, please. Please. Ain't no maybe. Ain't no U-turns around here. You here. You are here. As always, we appreciate y'all spending y'all Tuesday night with us. I'm Vino Flight.
I'm Petrie Perfect.
And until next time, y'all be easy. Y'all stay blessed. We out.